Hi, welcome to Talk of the Town. We're here tonight and we're going to discuss some late changes within the fiscal year 21 budget. With me tonight, who I'll have the honor of introducing, is Jackie Prime, our Community Services Director. And she will introduce the CEO of GAAMHA, and she will then get into the changes that we're looking, positive changes at the Senior Services Department. Thank you, and Jackie, please introduce yourself, and then that way you could introduce our special guest this evening.
Thank you, Adam. We began looking into the senior services budget a few months ago with the thought in mind that at times of budget cuts over the years, we've had some years where we've had to dig a little deeper to make sure that budget gets balanced. And some of the first programs that have been looked at, unfortunately, have been Meals on Wheels. And so a few months ago, we started to network with some of our neighbors to see how some of them are providing that valuable service without a cost to the town. And that's how we learned of GAAMHA. And so I'd like to introduce the CEO of GAAMHA, Tracy Hutchinson. And maybe, Tracy, you could talk to us a little bit about the history of GAAMHA and your mission statement and the types of programs that you provide for the communities like Templeton.
Absolutely. We started in 1967, so it's been just over 50 years that we have been providing services. We started on the grounds of the state hospital and have moved and grown since, that we are now located at 208 Coleman Street in Gardner. Our mission is to provide meaningful experiences, support, training, employment services to individuals who have intellectual disabilities, as well as substance use addiction services. And as well, we also provide transportation services, so we want to make sure those opportunities are available to everybody that we serve.
Great. The transportation piece is where our Meals on Wheels transition comes into play. Prior to next week, actually, is when our partnership will officially begin. Prior to that, our Meals on Wheels to the residents in Templeton who qualify were delivered by a paid staff member of the Senior Services Department. And up until a few months ago, they were delivered in a vehicle which at this point is no longer on the road. It was deemed irreparable by our highway department. So that both the staff cost and the vehicle costs were something that impacted that budget. So beginning March 1st, we will be partnering with GAAMHA, and GAAMHA will take on the delivery of those meals, which again, they've done this, they continue to do this for other communities. It's something that they do. It's something that their volunteers enjoy, and they get to participate in this and be out working in the community. And as a result, it will help Templeton's senior budget to not have to worry about making that line item.
And if I can also add, Jackie Prime sat down with Town Administrator Mr. Terenzini, myself, and me, the Assistant Town Administrator, and we discussed at length this opportunity for the Senior Services Department. And we, after fully vetting and going through the process, we did sit down and have the discussion. This opportunity came, and we want to make this as transparent as possible moving forward. GAAMHA did come and speak already with the Board of Selectmen, and obviously before we even move forward with this process, we wanted to get feedback from the community, and their reputation is second to none from what I gather. If you can kind of elaborate a little bit on that. I mean, I know you have you're quite a good reputation, and you've worked hard at doing that and providing these essential services.
Yes, we have grown over the past 7, 8 years to expand our substance use services, our transportation services, the way we work with our individuals with developmental disabilities. Our day and employment programs have grown to our individuals are no longer sitting in a sheltered workshop. They are doing meaningful activities in the community, whether it's volunteering at a senior center, delivering the meals for some other towns that we provide services to, helping stock the food pantry, or just going to an art museum like we would every day, that they're able to get out there. They learn employment skills, interviewing skills, what is necessary to maintain a position. And with having a fleet of 30 vehicles, it is very easily to move them where they need to be moved. The vans are accessible to be able to load the meals and have them delivered at the individuals, go with our staff members to bring the meals to the seniors. And then our substance use services has grown immensely. We now provide women's transitional supportive housing. We have had the substance use services for residential treatment for men, which used to be a 20-bed, and we now do 27 beds. We have 20 beds for transitional supportive housing for men, which has grown. The women is new to us since 2018. We have permanent supportive housing, so there are 12 studio apartments for men and women that come with case management. Recovery coaching services, which is a recovery coach works with a person 15 years of age and up to help them on a path to recovery. And most recently, we have collaborated with Alyssa's Place in Gardner for a peer recovery center. And that's open to all the towns surrounding Gardner. It's not Gardner residents only.
And I mean, it's just incredible the amount of services you provide, and especially in a day and time where there's so many different challenges we face. An organization like yours is essential, and we're proud. Templeton, or the town of Templeton, at least the administration from the select board, we've discussed this, we've vetted this, and it's great to have you and your team here to help assist with our seniors, but not only our seniors, but people that need assistance. If you wanted to kind of, Jackie, go on a little bit in more detail about that, being the Director of Community Services, because you do so much establishing partnerships, not only with government and nonprofits or private organizations, but in the town, we're seeing such an increase in the fact that people are really going above and beyond to really do the public good and help people. That's what our mission is, or at least everybody focuses on trying to help their neighbor, trying to help the person down the street that might not be able to clear the sidewalk, for example. And all these go in a part of the process on making sure that government is there to provide this assistance. But at the same time, we have to do it in a way that properly fits all the different aspects of the challenges that we face. Jackie, do you want to kind of go a little bit further on that?
Right. I think that in a little town like Templeton, and like many of the smaller towns out here, we can't do everything on our own. And I think the amazing responsiveness from an organization like GAAMHA just helps to supplement what we can do and connect us all so that we're not all reinventing the wheel and providing the same service with those precious tax dollars that don't stretch very far. GAAMHA, the Meals on Wheels program actually is administered by MOC, which stands for Montechusett Opportunity Council. Wonderful folks. They not only provide Meals on Wheels, but for senior centers that are equipped with kitchens, they provide congregate meals, which is a wonderful thing. Some of our seniors, since our kitchen is not fully equipped yet, some of our seniors attend the congregate meal in Winchendon, which is just another great way to encourage, seniors to come out of their homes and, gather with other people for a meal, some conversation. And as one of our friends at Mock has identified, that, this really isn't just about providing a meal. This is about combating loneliness, which is a real issue, can be a real issue among seniors, many of whom live alone.
Speaking of which, I believe it was you working in the community services where you have an initiative, if we could speak to, just really off topic here for a second, but on wellness checks in coordination with the police department.
Right, we're hoping to roll that out.
I mean, you spoke of loneliness, so I kind
Yes.
of wanted to touch upon this before we get back to GAAMHA and everything that they're doing in collaboration, working with the town of Templeton. But
Right.
touch upon that as well, Jackie, that'd be great.
We're hoping to roll out a program in fiscal year 2021, which begins July 1st, sort of a good morning program where, in conjunction with the dispatchers over at the police department, possibly incorporating some other volunteers, we can literally place a phone call every morning to a senior or even an individual, maybe one with a disability who lives alone or who is alone for a good part of the day, just to check in, maybe, talk about the weather.
And this will be for people that sign up.
Exactly.
People that sign up that are interested in partaking, this will be an opportunity for them moving forward into fiscal year 2021. And I did want to touch upon this because GAAMHA does offer, I mean, we're talking the Meals on Wheels, but there's other services that GAAMHA offers. And by establishing this partnership, we're really going out and establishing a team, not only of the government working together, municipal government, but that of an organization that has a great reputation, that as you heard from the CEO of the company, has done a lot. And this is something that is a collaboration. It's a way to move forward. And quite frankly, I think I'm looking forward to this. And how about you? If you wanted to kind of jump in a little bit here.
It is a pleasure to be able to collaborate with the town of Templeton. We've been doing it with other cities and towns. It's great that we were asked to come in and speak, that we are really helpful in that way. But the opportunity where some towns are, no, we don't need any help, we have it on our own. The fact that you're welcoming of our individuals and ourselves to be able to provide this service. And we can also tell you when we deliver a meal, maybe John or Mary was walking a little slow today and not themselves. We can give that heads up so maybe somebody can check in on them.
So for the residents who do receive Meals on Wheels in the town of Templeton, we sent letters out to those individuals a few weeks ago now, just alerting them that there will be a new person delivering their meal, that the vehicle, the person will be identified as someone from GAAMHA, just so that they're not alarmed and so that they understand their meals will still be delivered just like they always have been. It's just the mechanism is just changing slightly. We've spoken to our police department so that if for some reason that letter that got opened a few weeks ago, maybe the details were forgotten and someone gets a little nervous when a different person comes to their door and they call the police department. The police know that GAAMHA is partnering with us now and that this is all fine. So we're hoping for a smooth transition, March 1st, and going from there. We are interested in, I know GAAMHA provides other transportation type services for seniors who maybe need a trip to a medical appointment or shopping. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
So our transportation department does provide transportation services for non-emergency medical appointments. Sometimes the person actually just wants to go get their hair done, or they need to go to Walmart to grab a few groceries or a few items, maybe their prescription. And some of it is covered by insurance. Some people do a private pay with us. We broker with the Montezuma Regional Transit Authority, MART, as well as the Franklin Regional Transit Authority to provide medical PT1 transportation. You usually do go through, you do go through them first, and they will call us if it's something that we can do. Some of our passengers actually have called to schedule their appointments and said, we want GAAMHA, we don't want another transportation provider, which is great. But we also do little private things on the side. Maybe somebody's got to go to the airport on a Saturday, and it's a family of 4, and we have done that. So actually that happens quite often. But we also, we bring people to the adult day programs or day programs that are at our own facility.
Yep.
So.
Great. We will be looking into.
Well, right now, GAAMHA's going to be doing our Meals on Wheels. This is an opportunity for the town and to work with GAAMHA. Right now, for the fiscal year 21 budget, we do still have MART, but we will be looking at all options right now, and this is certainly an opportunity for GAAMHA, the town, working collaboratively. And where we want to go forward, how do we want to move as a community? And opportunities like this are, I mean, Jackie did a lot of research to make sure that the seniors get the services that they need. And not only that, but the residents, the children from your story hours at the library. I mean, we can't lose sight of the fact that not only the director over at Senior Services, but you do the story hour at the library. Mm-hmm. And you're really there as the direct person with the community. You work closely with the families, the kids, the seniors. You have a great group of people that you work with, and I know Farmers Market. I hope, GAAMHA, you're going to be at the Farmers Market.
Oh, I didn't know Templeton had a Farmers Market.
Yes. Jackie, you want to kind of touch upon your Farmers Market? that way GAAMHA can come down and meet some people there. And
last year, we debuted our Farmers Market every Thursday afternoon. It was a small but enthusiastic debut, and we had a farmers market every Thursday, and this year we hope to be bigger and better. We're going to have a banner made up that we can stretch across the lawn right by the library, just sort of reminding people that the farmers market will take place on Thursdays in the summer, and I'm really looking forward to it. It was a lot of fun. I stopped by a few times. I'll tell you that, I mean, I tried Valley View Farm. Mm-hmm. Matt Leclerc, I mean, the smoked maple bacon was delicious, and Bev Bartolomeo with her tomatoes. I mean, I'll tell you, I tried them and they were delicious, and I certainly do my time to go over there, and Jackie created an initiative there that's second to none as well. And with GAAMHA coming, I'm quite sure that this is going to turn out to be a very positive success for the town, in addition to all the other opportunities here for the residents of the community. We try to really do as much research as we can before we make decisions, and sometimes you get some pushback here and there, but that goes with the course, and some people are never 100% happy, but I can say I haven't seen anybody negative so much about the farmers market, though, and you made that decision. Right. So the decision to bring GAAMHA, and I'm expecting the same result. Do you think you could do it, GAAMHA?
I think we can.
Okay, great.
I know we can.
That's good for people to know, and this was really an opportunity for us to really kind of highlight the fact that GAAMHA's coming and taking over the Meals on Wheels. They're going to be out there delivering them to the people of the community, and it's just to highlight what we're doing here in Templeton. And just so people are comfortable, they know this process has been transparent from when you came to and spoke to the Board of Selectmen. I know I mentioned that earlier and alluded to that, but this is something that these decisions are not easy to make. People get comfortable and they don't want to change, but sometimes incremental change is a positive thing. It helps the community. It helps create partnerships with GAAMHA. And that, like you mentioned, you just don't have transportation. You do other things.
Yes.
that people can certainly reach out and discuss with you or your representative. And certainly, we're looking forward to this. And Jackie, if you wanted to kind of touch upon anything else that I may have missed?
I don't think so, Adam. I think, again, you're right. Change can be a little scary. But what we want to reassure everyone, I think,
How many meetings do we have?
we've had a lot of meetings.
How many times are we on the phone together?
I just think that the bottom line is from the town administrator's office, the board of selectmen, the department heads, and I think every employee in this town, is really striving to make sure that we maintain a quality of life for all the residents.
That's important, quality of life. You're absolutely right.
Right.
And I didn't touch upon that.
Yep.
Quality
And,
of life for the people is critical to the success. Therefore, thank you.
Right.
I just wanted to chime in. You brought up a great point.
Right, and so that even if the methodology changes a little bit, the mechanisms change, the procedures change, just to trust that we still have your best interest at heart always, and otherwise we wouldn't pursue those changes. So. And
Any closing thoughts?
It's great to have a healthy, nutritious meal.
It sure
Where-
is.
Rather than going without a meal and not saying anything to anybody.
Right, and if there are any seniors out there who are wondering whether they would qualify for Meals on Wheels, certainly give our senior center a call. While again, they don't administer the program, they can put you in touch with someone at MOC who can help you through that application process, and it won't take long, and maybe before you know it, you'll have a friendly person from GAAMHA with a nice hot meal at your door. So don't hesitate to call the senior center if you have any questions at all about that.
Yeah, maybe if you could put out your the number for GAAMHA, maybe.
Yes, if you do need any services that GAAMHA does offer, you can reach us at 978-632-0934. Depending on the service, our people can certainly get you in contact with the correct person to speak to. And if you have to ask for me, Tracy Hutchinson, you can, and I will make sure that you speak to the director of that service.
Tracy, Jackie, thank you. I'm sure the people of Templeton appreciate you both coming in and giving this Talk of the Town segment. And this is a change, and we just want you, the residents, to be aware of the fiscal year 21 change with the Meals on Wheels program, where GAAMHA will be taking over that aspect, and we will continue to always look out for your best interest, the people of Templeton. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you at our next Talk of the Town. Thank you.